ह्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं ह्रों ह्रैं ह्र हर हर दह दह पच पच गृहाण गृहाण मारय मारय मर्दय मर्दय महामह भैरव भैरव रूपेण धूलय धूलय कल्पय कम्पय विघ्नय विघ्नय विश्वेश्वर शोभय शोभय कटु कटु मोहय हुं फट् स्वाहा ह्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं ह्रों ह्रैं ह्र हर हर दह दह पच पच गृहाण गृहाण मारय मारय मर्दय मर्दय महामह भैरव भैरव रूपेण धूलय धूलय कल्पय कम्पय विघ्नय विघ्नय विश्वेश्वर शोभय शोभय कटु कटु मोहय हुं फट् स्वाहा ह्रीं श्रीं ह्रीं ह्रों ह्रैं ह्र हर हर दह दह पच पच गृहाण गृहाण मारय मारय मर्दय मर्दय महामह भैरव भैरव रूपेण धूलय धूलय कल्पय कम्पय विघ्नय विघ्नय विश्वेश्वर शोभय शोभय कटु कटु मोहय हुं फट् स्वाहा
Hello, everyone. This is the Tarot Queen Jamila. I'm here to do your universal reading for today with the moon being in Aquarius. Aquarius moon is usually very fast, like as far as with your perception, your thinking. I think the moon went into Aquarius yesterday, actually. So I will be doing a universal general reading for the moon in Aquarius, okay? So welcome to the channel. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button. If you're watching through the playback, hit the subscribe button. If you want a private reading, an authentic psychic phone reading, okay? I don't do in-person readings. I just do on the phone readings. You call into 770-686-7461, okay? You can go to the link in the video description box. My 30-minute readings are on sale for $25, and you can purchase that into up to 2 quantities, okay? All right, so I am the way that I do the universal readings is I don't do them separately. I do them all together. So whatever card represents for today, that's what will represent. It'll be like a significator for your zodiac sign. Now, these are general free readings, and but it may not resonate for you. If it's not for you, you can look at your rising sign, or if you have some things that are concerning you, you can get your own private reading, okay? All right, so I'm going to ask Spirit for all signs for today, the 13th of June, What are you seeing universally for each sign? We're going to look at Aries and in this order. So there won't be any timestamps for this, but I will give you your card immediately. So I'm going to look at Aries in general. What is this? What is a significator? Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. All right, feel free to chat with me, but if I get too many distractions in the chat, I'll have to shut it down. Okay, so all right, so we're going to look at that for today. We just want to see what is up in general. All right, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and Libra, Scorpio, and who is next? Let me just lay them out. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. All right, so Aries, you got the 9 of Swords. Taurus, you got the Judgment card. Gemini's got the High Priestess. Cancer's got the 5 of Pentacles. Leo's got the King of Swords. Who is Leo's? King of Swords. Next is Virgo, got the Tower for today. Libra's got the Prince of Swords. Scorpio's got the Queen of Cups. Who else is this? Scorpio. Sagittarius got the 2 of Pentacles. Capricorn got the 6 of Wands. Aquarius has got the 8 of Pentacles. And Pisces got the King of Pentacles. All right, so I'm going to break these down individually. First, starting with the Aries, the 9 of Swords. This means that, again, this may not resonate for all of your signs for today, but possibly for a majority of you, okay? So the Aries got the 9 of Swords. It means that you are having some kind of fear and anxiety about something. So this is what the moon in Aquarius is, sort of a significator. I feel like the Aquarius moon is causing you to, it's uncovering a lot of your fears, okay? And also keep in mind that we're still sort of in the full moon, okay? So I'm going to actually clarify this for you guys and ask for advice on this 9 of Swords for the Aries. Spirits, you know what? I'm going to use my pagan deck to clarify, okay? Hello, Yolanda. Glad to have you. All right, so I'm going to ask the spirits what advice or why, you know what? Why is the Aries having this anxiety? Kind of clean the cards here a little bit or smudge them. All right, spirits, why is the Aries having anxiety today? What is going on? So that means that probably a lot of you Aries, you know, possibly didn't get a lot of sleep last night. You're welcome. Possibly didn't get a lot of rest last night. You're possibly thinking about something. Spirits, I want to know what that is in general for the Aries. 5 of Pentacles. So you're feeling like you don't have enough. And this doesn't necessarily mean financially. It can mean that you're not getting what you want. It can mean that that you're not getting back the energy that you're putting out there. So yeah, this is definitely going to cause anxiety, especially if you're using your energy for something that causes the fear and the anxiety. It seems like the anxiety is coming from feeling as though you don't have enough. And it could be maybe that you're feeling under the weather. You could be feeling very, defeated or either depleted of your energy. And then this is about your self-esteem. Five of Pentacles can be related to your self-esteem, your self-worth, how you feel about yourself. And it's always the advice to go to your spirits for help. Don't forget about that. Don't get so scattered, okay, to where you don't know what to do. Okay, and if you're feeling completely and totally lost, it's a good idea to come see a practitioner that can assist you with this, okay, because they can actually help you bring it all together. I'm going to see what direct advice the spirits are offering to the Aries on this Five of Pentacles. Spirits, what advice do you want to offer to the Aries on the Five of Pentacles? So this is kind of when a situation is pretty bad and you're trying to turn that situation around. My son is in there playing. Good Lord, what is he doing? Boys are so rough. All right. What advice do you offer on this Five of Pentacles for the Aries for today? Right. Judgment. So there's something that you've possibly done in the past that you could be dealing with, possibly some kind of karma. You may be faced with a situation where you may be judged today, or you may need to use better judgment. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Give me a second. I will be right back. I need to take a phone call. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. And then whenever it comes back up, whenever I come back up, you'll see that it's me. Hold on. All right, guys, I am back. Unfortunately, I missed the call. So anyway, that's okay. Everything happens for a reason, because little man has my phone and he kind of got rid of the call. So he didn't do it on purpose. Anyway, the Judgment card comes up. This means where you haven't used good judgment, or maybe you're feeling very judged by people. It's something that, first of all, whenever Judgment comes up, this is when you are repeating some kind of cycle. And the spirits need you to possibly, go back and sort of look at the past so that you can make a better decision. Something that you're doing that is affecting you negatively. Okay. This is about your own judgment. Okay. And you may be judging yourself, or either other people, or other people are judging you. All right. I'm going to ask Spirit, what is it in the past? Oh, okay. Yolanda, I can definitely offer you some advice on that. Can you get a reading? Because my 30-minute readings are on sale for $25 right now, guys, which is pretty good. It's $5 off the normal price. So if you need a reading, you can go to the link in the video description box. Okay. Let me ask Spirit real quick, what is it that Aries needs to look at? And this may not, again, these are just general readings. Okay. 8 of Cups, and it is in reverse. There's some sort of abandonment issue, or maybe feelings of abandonment, and then also feelings of inadequacy. Okay. There's something, it's possibly maybe an emotional confusion that you're having. Also, it seems like, there was a period in your life that maybe you were going in a positive direction, but then you made some bad judgment decisions. So there's definitely a situation that you possibly need to leave behind so that your life can take on more of a positive direction. Okay. This is when you change directions in life and you follow a better path. Okay. All right, moving on to the Tauruses. Tauruses got the Judgment card. So for a majority of you Tauruses, you are probably dealing with some kind of judgment. You might be dealing with some kind of legal situation, also with judgment, for it to come up as the significator. And the heck is that Chisa? He down there making a mess. It might be some kind of something that you need to, some kind of lesson that you've already learned. Okay, usually it's judgment, and the spirits want you to look at your past. And then also this can be about healing from the past. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and throw some clarifiers at this Judgment card for the Tauruses. All right, Spirit, what advice, what is it that Taurus needs to review in the past? Is it something in particular? Right, the Seven of Pentacles. So it's the way that you lay down the footprint. It's what you put at the base of something. So when you want something to grow, when you want something to flourish, it's about how you nourish it. Okay. Now this does represent that you are dealing with some kind of financial situation. You might be getting judged on your job, something about your finances. It does represent that you've had, you know, hard work. You know what I'm saying? It represents hard work, but then also setbacks. And it does represent things that you want coming into fruition. But I'm going to ask spirits on advice, because the Seven of Pentacles means that you're sort of stuck in your career. You're feeling stuck. All right, spirits, what advice do you offer to the Tauruses on the Seven of Pentacles? All right, the Hanged Man. What this means is that, you know, first of all, the Hanged Man is either a victim or somebody playing victim, somebody staying in their situation. They're possibly blaming other people. Okay, but it's something that's completely up to you with the Hanged Man. Also, it represents a crossroads, and it represents a time in your life where you're possibly choosing a path. Okay, and I feel like the Hanged Man, it's one of those what if cards. And, you know, I don't mean to be cryptic, but I feel like the answer is going to be within your journey. So this is about your journey. It's about the decisions that you make and the judgments that you make during that journey. Okay. Also, you know, I feel like the Hanged Man, you know, along with the Judgment and the Seven of Pentacles, it kind of lets me know that if you're feeling held back, it's because of you. And you may be thinking that already. So I'm just kind of confirming that for you. Okay. I'm going to move on to the Geminis. The Geminis got the High Priestess. High Priestess does represent having to use your intuition. Okay, about maybe false friends, false ideologies, false beliefs. So she can be basically, she comes into the reading always as to tell you, you need to follow your intuition about something. So I'm going to ask Spirit, what is that? What is it that Gemini needs to follow their intuition about? Okay, the Three of Cups. It has something to do with your happiness and your love life and possibly even reuniting with someone. Okay, now with this Three of Cups, I'm going to tell you, Geminis, the High Priestess, if it has anything to do with your love life, it represents someone that you're possibly attracted to or someone that you want really bad, but you cannot have them. In particular for male Geminis, you're dealing with wanting someone or something really bad that you can't have. Okay, so the High Priestess is kind of a court card. You know, in my opinion, I always see her as a court card. Okay, she's a person or she's an energy, you know, or she could be just something that you want. I can see that it has something to do with your love life because of the Three of Cups. and maybe even a reunion. Also, it could be a possible love triangle. Okay, I'm going to ask Spirit what advice to offer to the Geminis on this Three of Cups and this High Priestess. Okay, you got the Ace of Swords. You need to let that person go. Okay, and then also this is some kind of, I feel like this is something that, you know, you need to triumph over, something related to your mind. Okay, and you just need to overcome it. Has something to do with your mental like status, or how you see yourself, how you see that person. But the spirits are possibly saying that you need to move past it. You need to let that go. Usually the Ace of Swords is a card that represents letting go or either overcoming something. Okay. And especially with the Ace of Swords being with this High Priestess, Ace of Swords represents either, you know, cutting something off, letting go of something. It represents triumph after a loss, because sometimes when you lose something that is really, really bad for you, it actually, you win. So you may need some, I don't know, it could be different for different Geminis. I'm going to clarify exactly who this High Priestess is and what advice to offer on that person, whoever it is. It could be possibly somebody of any zodiac sign, but Spirit is definitely saying to let that person go. Let me ask why. Why does Gemini need to let go? If you're having a hard time letting go, there's a spell for that. Okay? Seriously, it'll do you some good, because there's been people that have wasted years and years on people that they cannot have. You got to quit wasting your time on it. Okay? If you can't have that person, you can't have that person. Yeah, the Fool card. Okay, so it's about trust. It's about trusting in God, trusting in yourself, having faith in yourself. And then also it seems like whoever this High Priestess is, they've moved on. That's why the Fool card comes up. So if you haven't heard from that person, I think in general, I don't want to be too exact, because this is a general reading, but they could have possibly got back with somebody, or maybe it just seems like they sort of, maybe possibly at the core of it was trust issues. Okay. So you can't have love without trust. Okay. Otherwise it'll be false love, which is what the High Priestess is saying to you. Okay. If you need more guidance on that, you can definitely go to the link in the video description box. There are actual spells for that. Again, sometimes if you're stuck on a person, you have to like regulate yourself. Okay, nobody else can do that for you. All right, moving on to the Cancers. Cancers got the Five of Pentacles. So what this represents is that you're feeling as though you're not getting enough of something. It could be financial issues. It could be money. It could be love. Maybe if you're a Cancer today, you're feeling really, really down on yourself, feeling under the weather, feeling sort of lost. And Five of Pentacles, you know, the general advice of the Five of Pentacles is that there is a silver lining. Okay. So I'm going to do some more clarifications on this Five of Pentacles. And I'm going to ask Spirit, what is this Five of Pentacles is about? What is it that Cancer is not getting enough of? What is going on with this Five of Pentacles? Okay. The Sun card. So, hey, you know what? I'm a Cancer, disclaimer. But Spirits really was trying to get me outside so that I could get some sun. You really need to get up and get moving. The sun represents energy. I can see for a lot of Cancers, your energy is low. But that doesn't resonate for me. I've been buzzing since I got up this morning. But the Sun card is representing, you know, the need to get some sunshine, get some fresh air. I know a lot of you Cancers are stuck in the freaking house. Okay. Hey, Tiffany Allen, how are you? So the Sun card is representing, you know, enjoying life, enjoy. And it's like you're not getting enough of that. Also, being that this is a general reading, could be related to your health. Maybe you're not drinking enough. Maybe not. I don't want to say drinking enough milk, because a lot of people don't drink milk. But maybe you're not getting enough vitamin D3. It's got to be a reason why your spirits are so low today. Okay. Let me ask spirits, what outcome are you seeing, and what advice to offer to the Cancers on the Five of Pentacles and the Sun card. Don't let nobody steal your joy, Cancers. Somebody definitely is stealing your joy. Okay. Spirits, what advice do you offer to the Cancers today? Okay. Three of Cups. So what the Three of Cups does represent, it does represent, first of all, reunions. Okay. It also represents happiness. So I kind of see that, maybe you're going to have some support, maybe from friends. I do see a lot of love around you. Okay. With this Three of Cups. Also, if you're feeling under the weather about your love life and you're feeling kind of down on your love life, the Three of Cups, it does represent some kind of reunion. But it may be far off. So you may be kind of sad, maybe depressed over an unrequited love situation. But the Sun card does represent just appreciating life. You don't have to put yourself in a cave or, be down on yourself just because of your love life. This is about your heart chakra. So you're really, really feeling possibly unloved, and you do have to love yourself. Okay. And that's what the Sun is representing. If you treat yourself good, other people will appreciate you and treat you good. Okay. So I'm going to move on to the Leos. Leo's got the King of Swords. So right off the bat, I'm feeling like for Leos, this has got to be your significant other. This has got to either be your boss, somebody that is having an effect on you. And I feel like this is where you're dealing with some kind of brick wall person that, they're sort of, refusing to change. Okay. The King of Swords, it represents a charismatic, intelligent person, but I get the sense that you're dealing with somebody that you just, and a lot of times Leos, they will try to change people. But sometimes you can't change people. So I'm going to ask Spirit, what more is this King of Swords bringing into the reading? Okay, what does the King of Swords bring into the reading today? Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Tiffany said that I look great. I appreciate it. I think I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm doing pretty good in the looks department, All right, spirits, will clarify this King of Swords for the Leos. What advice are you seeing? What energy are they bringing into the reading? Two of Wands. What this tells me is that this is possible twin flame or either your partner. So they are air sign, either Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And they actually, it seems like, again, this is a person that you're in a relationship with. But the problem is that it's their perception. Okay. It's their perception of you, the perception of the relationship. I'm going to ask spirits what advice to offer. Spirits, what advice do you offer on the King of Swords and the Two of Wands? Oh, goodness. Okay. The Initiate of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So I really do feel, even if it doesn't have anything to do with an air sign person, Leo, you have to ground yourself because you are fire energy, and fire energy can be all over the place. You're sort of similar to air, The only difference is that you seem to be a lot more sensitive to those energies. Okay. That is, so you have to ground yourself. Okay. You're possibly dealing with some kind of relationship and partnership, and you're really having a hard time balancing. Okay. So the Queen of Pentacles wants you to ground yourself. Okay. Another thing is the Elemental of Swords comes up, which converts over to the Page of Swords. I also feel as though this is about your communication. There's obviously some kind of communication issue. So the advice is to go ahead and communicate, and also to speak your truth. Okay. Obviously, you're not speaking your truth. Somebody is not speaking their truth in the situation. And that is the problem. That is leading to the problems that you're having. Okay. Let me look at the next card. Oh, you got a lot of spirit guides, Leo. You got the Page of Cups. So this is about communication again. And it also does represents new love, but it also represents some kind of self-love, and then also fluidity. Okay. So that's the energy. Also, these are all spirits that seem to be trying to balance you, because I don't really feel that things are very balanced with this person. I kind of feel like things are a little up in the air, which is why you're getting all these court cards. Look at these people. It's a bunch of spirit guides that are coming through. I don't know why. Let's see what spirits, what are all these people trying to say? Because you know what? Spirits are not going to have me turn over all those cards without there being a reason. So I feel like there's definitely a Page of Swords, which is an air sign individual. And then there's the Novice of Cups. All right, what are all these people saying? What advice are all these people bringing? Just to sum it up, so I can move on to the Virgos, right? The Death card. All right, so what that means is transformation and change. I feel as though this is where things and people around you are changing. And it's possibly where, to be honest, Leo, you've got a couple of water sign people here, and then an air sign person. And I feel like you're possibly parting ways on some level. You're closing the chapter. You're getting closure on something. You know how they say when one door closes, another door opens. Okay. So I feel like you're dealing with significant change, a lot of intense feelings by these three people. There seems to be three people. I feel like whoever your significant other or partner is, they are some kind of air sign person, but there's been some kind of significant change in you. And if people don't respect you changing, okay, if people don't respect your change, I feel like there's some changes that you're making in your life, and you're having a hard time identifying yourself. It's kind of difficult. When you have identified yourself with someone else, but you've made some kind of significant change in your life, it does have something to do with how you love. It's not necessarily when you say you love somebody, but it's actually also showing it. Okay. So this is something that you've been dealing with, I can tell, especially when it comes to, emotional stability. Okay. Also, I feel as though you could be a Leo that's dealing with a twin flame partner that's an air sign that doesn't really give you what you want emotionally. And it's something I feel like you're trying to end something. Okay. You're trying to put some kind of end to something. Next card, the Initiate of Swords. So you've got some conflict that you need to leave in the past. Close the door on it. Okay. And you can tell that it's coming from your mental, as far as, with the change that you're obviously wanting in your life. Okay. Moving on to the Virgos. You got the Tower card. So you had some quick, unexpected change today. Something happened that changed, something that had to do with fate or destiny. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this for the Virgos. Spirits, give me clarity on the Tower. Okay, what is it? What more is it? Just clarify, what change was it? What was it that was unexpected? Typically with the Tower card, this is change that you can't, this is something that is just was supposed to happen. And the only thing that you can do is basically deal with that change. Okay. Okay. The Elemental of Cups. It has something to do with the Page of Cups. So this could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It could also mean that you got some kind of message. Novice of Cups. Okay, so let's clarify what this is. It's definitely got something to do. Now, this could have something to do with the energies around some kind of water sign person. Kind of makes sense, but I'm going to ask Spirit what advice to offer to the Virgo and whatever this change is with this person. What advice do you offer? Why are you stomping around, little boy? He is so loud. Six of Swords. So I believe what that represents is possibly getting past a negative situation, possibly involving that person, or maybe even just moving past them, period. Okay. Now, I do get the sense that the Tower card of this person is got to represent maybe a love interest or a love partner. And I feel like the advice would be, first of all, the Six of Swords does represent maybe possible bad location or either just bad energy, period. And you need to get over calmer waters. And I believe that this page, and this especially this knight, okay, the novice or the knight is when somebody is kind of swooping in to sort of save you or help you in some kind of way. And Six of Swords actually is very positive, but it does suggest that maybe you're either living in a bad place or you're in some kind of bad place or you were in a bad place, okay? And that's something that you want to get past, okay, with that person. Having conflicts with people is never good. I get the sense that with the Six of Swords, you have some kind of conflict with that person. It's not doing you any good, okay? And I feel like today there was some kind of energy shift, okay, with that person, all right? I'm going to move on to the Libras. Libras actually got the Prince of Swords, okay? The Prince of Swords could represent you, could represent some kind of message from the Prince of Swords. I'm going to go ahead and clarify. All right, spirits, what are you seeing for this Prince of Swords? Who is this and what do they bring into the reading for the Libras today? Okay, I knew it. Five of Swords. And see, this represents conflicts with either another air sign person, could be another Libra or either an Aquarius or a Gemini. Whatever it is, you do have some kind of conflict with this person. Now, if this does represent you, you do have inner conflict. So if it's not another person, then it's you. The main thing that I want to tell you is that you think, therefore you are. So the Prince of Swords can represent either negative talk or either negative action, especially with that Five of Swords, or either negative thoughts. Okay, so your negative thoughts is what leads to negative actions or either what you speak. So I'm asking Spirit what advice on the Five of Swords for the Libras. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is representing maybe possible spirit guide or maybe an earth sign person that is trying to ground you, okay? Because you got a lot of air. So I feel like you're thinking too much. You're thinking way too many negative thoughts, okay? What else is she saying? Five of Pentacles. So she's also saying that, you know, your financial worth is going to depend on your self-worth. Also relates to your self-esteem, and then also making sure that you are calling on your spirits, you know what I'm saying? The Five of Pentacles does represent spiritual chaos that's possibly causing financial difficulty. Okay, so the novice of Pentacles actually brings in sort of that wisdom on, you know, that wisdom of obtaining things, you know, obtaining wealth. And it does come from being very well grounded, feeling really good about yourself. All right, and thinking positive about yourself. And I'm gonna ask spirits, what advice on the Five of Pentacles do you want to offer to the Libras? Right, the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is representing work. It's representing, you know, working for the things that you have. So I do feel like the spirits are saying this is more than enough space and opportunity for you to get to where you want to get. Okay, but it also does represent making hasty decisions. So that's mainly your issue for today. You're just kind of, you know, the Eight of Wands is really good, but just be careful to not make hasty decisions, okay? Because making hasty decisions is what can make you make wrong decisions, okay? I'm going to move on to the, who is after the Libra? Scorpio. Scorpio's got the Queen of Cups. So I feel like with Scorpios, it's all about either this water sign person, which could be yourself. I'm going to go ahead and clarify Queen of Cups. I feel like the Queen of Cups does kind of represent a mystery woman or man. Is what is the feeling that I'm getting. My freaking incense burned all the way up. Where's my other incense? Goodness gracious. All right, I'll grab it in a minute. All right, spirits, what are you seeing coming from this Queen of Cups? And then also it's about you, because the Queen of Cups is a water sign card. So that represents the Cancer, Scorpio, or the Pisces. The spirits, what are you seeing on this Queen of Cups? Okay, the Death card. So, you know, this could be intense energies and feelings around this person. It could be that maybe things are ending with this person. Maybe some way of doing things is ending. So again, if this is you or another person, you know, it's almost like you're closing the chapter and you're opening up a new chapter. Okay, so that's what the Death card represents. It doesn't represent you're going to die. Now, I can tell if somebody's going to die with these readings, with this Death card, depends on the surrounding cards. But this represents transformation. It represents change. Okay, I feel like that person represents change. And again, it could be you and another person. When I ask spirit, what is it that Scorpio is working on changing? And what advice are you offering on this Death card? Four of Cups. So it's about not appreciating, okay, what you have. Maybe not counting your blessings. It also represents, you know, maybe possibly feeling separated from this person because maybe you don't feel appreciated. There's some sort of lack of appreciation with this Four of Cups. And it represents someone that has money, but they're missing love. You know, that's why this person is sitting there. They have like the most beautiful picnic, but they're alone. Okay. So you guys know that this is like the Breaking Bad card. It's kind of like, you know, what's the point in having something if you can't share it with other people? Then also it's about appreciation. And it's also about, you know, maybe being picky. Okay, maybe you're being a little picky about something. Okay, I do feel like maybe this person could possibly be offering you some kind of love, but I feel like it's something that you're just not appreciating. Okay, Mag Spirit, what advice to offer on that Four of Cups? Usually the Four of Cups, I can tell that somebody has possibly not been appreciated themselves in the past, and it's kind of something that you hold on in your heart. So I'm going to ask Spirit what advice to offer to the Scorpios on this Four of Cups today. Okay, the Star card. So I do feel like it does represent you needing to heal. Okay. And then also hope. And then also the Star, it also represents inspiration. Okay. So I do feel like there's some sort of change or hope coming out of this card, because that Four of Cups needs to change. That is not a good place to be in. Okay, going around saying F your feelings, no. Okay, because then when people do it to you, you don't like it, do you? When people don't take your feelings into consideration. So again, you know, love is an even exchange of energy. If you want love and you want to be validated and you want to be the center of attention of that person, you need to make them the center of attention also. Okay, so there's some kind of I feel like there's something that you need to see. Okay, so the Star card can represent just, it can represent elevating your mind, body, and spirit. Okay, and just being inspired to do better and to feel better. Okay, because that Four of Cups is not good. If you are the Four of Cups, yes, you definitely need to change, but nobody can change you. You have to change yourself. It has to come from yourself. Okay. All right, moving on to the Sagittarius. The Sagittarius has got the Two of Pentacles. I feel like the Two of Pentacles is representing, you know, having some difficulty in managing work and home, but then also having fluctuations in your money or fluctuations in the way that you feel. So it's kind of like an up and down card. So I'm going to ask Spirit to give me more clarity on the Two of Pentacles for the Scorpios. Spirits, what is the Two of Pentacles about? Not for the Scorpios. What is the Two of Pentacles about for the Sagittariuses today? What do you want to know? What do you want the Sagittariuses to know about these fluctuations? Okay, the Ace of Wands. So this is about your willpower and your ability to change something within yourself. The Ace of Wands represents a new beginning, but it's based upon who you are and knowing who you are. Okay, it's sort of like when somebody goes out there and says, you know what, I know who the fuck I am, so I don't care about what you say. And I feel like the spirits are saying, yes, that is what's going to make change in your work life and in your family life. Okay, so I'm going to see what spirits are seeing as an outcome, and then just another advice card for the Ace of Wands and the Two of Pentacles for the Sagittarius is for today. The Daddy of Wands, the Elder of Wands comes up. This is actually a very powerful spirit guide for the Sagittarius because this is a fire sign person. So it does represent you in a lot of ways, and it represents your ability to lead. Okay, you're a leader. And I get the sense that what is a part of this is that you don't really feel that you're a leader all the time. Okay, when there's in a world where there's so many followers, okay, Spirit is saying that you need to be a leader. You definitely do have that energy, that willpower, and that strength. Okay, what's the next card? Justice. I've been talking about poetic justice today. I do feel like it does represent karma. Okay, it does also represent some sort of karma that's coming in through spirit from this Elder Wands. And it represents, justice represents fairness. It represents, you know, you get what you get. So it's about karma. And it's also about law of attraction and how things around you can affect you. Definitely getting some negative energy out of this Two of Pentacles. It just says that things fluctuate for you, and it's because there's some possible root chakra stuff. That's why you're getting all these fire cards. And so could be something going back to when you were born, okay, when you were conceived. And, you know, I feel like the Justice card is representing understanding the threefold law. Okay, so that is a very positive card. So I do feel like for a lot of you Sagittarius, is you are going to get some kind of justice. You know what I'm saying? To overcome whatever it is that you're dealing with, in particular around this Elder of Wands. Okay, so let me ask Spirit, what is up with this Elder of Wands and who is it? It could either be you or another person. Could be somebody else that's a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. So I'm asking Spirit to just give me more clarity on who this Elder of Wands is, because I get the sense that they're possibly giving you some negative karma. Okay, negative people bring negative karma. And then also it seems like the Initiate of Cups. Interesting. The Lovers. So I kind of feel like these two could represent, the Lovers is representing a crossroads. And I feel like Justice could be where you're dealing with some kind of legal situation. Also, I do feel like the Initiate of Cups, which is converts over to the Queen of Cups, you know, I do feel like this is where there's some sort of crossroads, okay? Some kind of choice that you're making for your life in general, okay? Because there's a lot of major arcanas that are coming up for you. Queen of Cups could represent your significant other or your partner. Could be Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. So I feel like with the Justice card coming up, I feel like it represents, could represent a lot of different things. I need to clarify what this Justice card is, because justice doesn't always mean, oh, it's going to be, you know, wonderful or whatever. Sometimes it can mean karma. Sometimes it can mean something. So this is something that you can possibly expect to get today. I'm asking Spirit what that is. And it does have something to do with your love life, some kind of major issue in your love life, okay? Let me ask Spirit to clarify justice and just advice from the Justice card. Okay, the Sun card. So I definitely do see for a majority of you Sagittariuses, if you do have a legal situation, I do feel like something good is going to come out of it. I feel like the Sun card is very positive, but I feel like it's about that energy. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's about strength. Like all of these cards, like you got a lot of fire cards. So it's about your energy in general. The Sun card does represent energy to me. It also represents happiness and joy. I do see some good things coming for you today, especially if you have some kind of legal situation. So if you do have a legal situation, and it kind of makes you, because that's not good, having something legal holding over your head. I do feel like the spirits are giving you some kind of confirmation that it's going to be cool for you. But again, you know, this is just a general reading. Okay, so I feel like heavily, you know, you're dealing with sort of fluctuating energies for you. Like things kind of go up and things kind of go down for you. So I feel like it does directly have to do with those two people. And the Justice also represents being fair, because when you're fair to other people, the universe will be fair to you. I always see the universe as being very fair. So that's just me. Okay. Moving on to the Caps. Capricorns got the Six of Wands. So I feel like this could go either way. I feel like it could represent your support system, your spiritual support system. It could also represent you being honored for doing something good, possibly. Could also represent you being a martyr. So, and sometimes being a martyr, it has its good or bad points. Okay, so I'm asking Spirit to give me clarity for the Capricorns on this Six of Wands. It's actually a very positive card, but I love to clarify these cards. So yeah, the Death card. So there was some sort of major transformation today. Something that you did was for the greater good. Okay. And you got the Initiate of Wands. So I feel like getting this card does represent your energy. It was some kind of change that you made for the better. I feel like you're getting honored for it. Also, the Two of Swords does suggest that you use your own intuition when making your decisions. Okay. Also, the Six of Wands could represent a possible reunion of love. It's just kind of like the Six of Cups and Six of Pentacles. Could possibly have been maybe a reunion today. Okay. And the Death card does represent some kind of chapter that you close about yourself, something that you ended. But again, there's always rebirth and new life that comes from change. Okay. Obviously, it's kind of like that metamorphosis, that a butterfly when it comes out of its cocoon. And I feel like it does relate heavily to your decisions. And then with your relationship, I feel like there's some sort of tension in that relationship, which is why the Death card comes up. I feel like your significant other could be a air sign. I'm sorry, not an air sign, but a fire sign person. This is a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And I feel like you're having a hard time making decisions on your own. Okay, so if you are a partner to a Capricorn, or if you are Capricorn, you need to make decisions based upon your own thought process. Okay. And then also don't make negative decisions based upon negative thoughts. Okay. Don't use it's kind of like people sort of, making their decisions from a negative place. Okay. So moving on to the Aquariuses, you got the Eight of Pentacles, represents new opportunities. Represents the 8 is actually like a God force number. So possibly relating to your career, maybe possibly building yourself up in your career. This is the apprenticeship card. It's also the card of maybe possibly obtaining something new. So I'm going to clarify the Eight of Pentacles. It also represents rebuilding yourself and rebuilding your self-esteem, your self-worth. I ask Spirit to give me more clarity and then advice on the Eight of Pentacles. Keep getting this damn Death card. Death card. So I feel like there's been endings and then there's a new beginning. All right, I'm going to shuffle a little bit better. I hate when I start getting repeat cards, but it happens. It happens. All right, spirits, what is changing? What changed? You can tell something just recently ended because the Eight of Pentacles does suggest like something new. Usually a new job, or either a new career path. I'm asking Spirit, what are you seeing out of this Death card? I feel like there are a lot of intense energies around you. A lot of change, a lot of positive change. Okay, so I'm asking Spirit, what are you seeing coming out of this Death card for the Aquariuses today? Okay, the Ten of Cups. All right, so again, I did feel like it was going to be something positive. I feel like whatever this is that you're doing, whatever it is, it's just a general reading. It is going to bring balance and completeness because you got the Ten of Cups. Okay, so I feel as though that is what you're working on building as far as, your family or either yourself or your love and your, emotions surrounding your family. Then also the Death card by the Ten of Cups could represent pregnancy, babies, adding a new member to the family, adding some kind of completeness. Okay. All right, moving on to the Pisces. Pisces got the King of Pentacles. All right, could represent a person or it could represent your financial station. today. I feel like it represents more so of a person, or maybe you may be feeling really grounded. My spirit to tell me who this King of Pentacles is, and what advice does the King of Pentacles, what energy are they bringing into the reading for the Pisces today? Okay. Two of Cups. So whether or not this is a partner or a significant other, there are some single Pisces out there. So seems like you're feeling really grounded, you know, and you're feeling a lot of self-love. The Two of Cups is about self-love. And then also feel like this person could be your lover. Okay, somebody that you're in love with could be an earth sign person. This could be either a Taurus, Virgo, or a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. All right, what advice do you offer on this relationship? Clearly, this is some kind of love advice that the spirits are giving you. Let me ask, what advice would you offer to the Pisces today for whatever it is? Also, the Two of Cups can represent a relationship that you may have where, you know, things became more level or even with that Two of Cups. So it could also represent a new love in your life, or either a sense of renewed love within a relationship or within yourself. So I'm asking Spirit what advice to offer on this Two of Cups and the King of Pentacles. The Death card. I feel like this, you know, if the King of Pentacles is a love interest, Pisces, I feel like the relationship could have possibly have been maybe changed on some way. And, you know, when people are together for a long time, they have a tendency to change, and that change can be difficult. Okay. Also, the Two of Swords was next. So for some reason, spirits want you to, if it's somebody that you are with, the Two of Swords does represent the need to make decisions on your own. I do feel like the Death card is representing maybe intense energies coming in through spirit that's sort of maybe tearing down your relationship. The spirits want you to know that it is based upon some kind of subconscious thing, and this is what causes, you know, an issue. So I feel like the spirits are giving you direct advice to not allow other people to make decisions for you, and for you to make those decisions for yourself. All right. I'm going to answer the questions in the chat real quick, and then I'm going to get out of here. Give me a second so that I can scan through any questions. All right. Yolanda says, Jamila, my neighbors are attacking my home and my peace and keeping up noises and won't let me get proper rest in my home. I don't have enough money to move right now, and this is getting frustrating. Okay, so Yolanda, if you're still here, I'm sorry. I meant to ask you what your zodiac sign was, but I feel like when your neighbors are attacking you, that's sort of a bad sign. Okay, when your neighbors are attacking you. So you may have some negative energy. Hey, stop it, Jake. Jake, hold on a second, guys. Give me a second. He said no. Okay, you're Virgo. Okay. I feel as though, because I just did the Virgo reading, spirits did suggest for you to move. So you may just be in a bad location. How long have you lived there? You're either going to, now for me personally, if I moved to a place where I had some issues with the spirits, I would actually just cleanse up the place. That's just me. You know, you see the movies about people moving into certain areas and the spirits are so negative, they sort of move out. So some people can't move. So I feel like you either need to do a house cleansing, or I feel like somebody could have possibly put some kind of hex on you. That's like a sign of a hex. When you're having trouble in your home, you should be safe in your home. So you need protection. And I do also do house cleansing. So I feel like there's possibly something that either was happening in the place that you live, or some negative spirits that are coming across, and they're actually, you know, attracting that attention from your neighbors. Okay, so you've been living there for 9 years, and then, you know, all of a sudden you can't, you know, you're having problems. So I feel like it's either a problem with the spirits that are on you, or either the spirits that are at your house. To see, all sorts of things could have happened. So I would suggest, if you have that kind of situation, for you to get a reading. And the reason why is because I can like look at it in depth. Okay. I can only give general advice from the chat. You know what I'm saying? Because it might really be something that you need to look into, because I'm a Cancer and I carry my home on my back, and I've got to have quiet peace in my house, or else I will go nuts. Bubby, the charger is in your room, Bubby. Or either go get it from Ty. He has it. He has the charger. Everyone that lives there acts out. Oh goodness. Huh? That's interesting. And you've been there for 9 years. I would say move, or either get yourself ready to move. I've actually done moving spells for people and they do work. And basically what it'll do is it'll give you it'll open the door for you. But it just depends. I wouldn't let nobody run me off. That's just how I am. And, there are certain laws that people have to follow as far as the noise. So people do not have the right to keep up crap and noise in your environment. Okay. When you live in a place, you either pay rent, you pay taxes there, and you have the right to be there. So, all right. Anyway, I gotta go, you guys. If you guys have any questions for me, you can actually hit me up on the website below. Again, my readings are on sale for $25. And also I do provide spells that work. All right. So I will talk to you guys later. Gotta go get my fussy kid. He's over here fussing. So I'll see you guys later. Namaste.